Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I sewed up over the weekend, as well as a little haul. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning person, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, let's get into it. In my previous video, I shared that I wanted to sew up some additional items to put on my Etsy shop, and I did do that, but I also did some sewing for myself, and I also have put together some sewing plans that I want to share with you in addition to a little haul. But first, let me share with you the items that I sewed for myself. As you know, I make a ton of book covers, and I had leftover fabric from when I made my throw pillows, and I had to turn those into the perfect summer book covers. Now, I only had a little bit of this fabric left over from my pillow project, and I want to share with you how these book covers came out. They're stunning. I do want to let you know that this is a fabric that is out of stock, but I am going to hunt it down and see if there is another real retailer that sells this fabric because I'm obsessed. I made the most gorgeous throw pillows with this fabric, and I did a little video where I shared the process, and that is on my channel. And one of the pillows I made was a 20 by 20 using this gorgeous fabric, and as you can see, it looks as though it's been embroidered. There's all these beautiful colorful flowers that look to be embroidered, but it's cotton, so when you touch it, it's just a smooth and flat surface. But visually speaking, this is probably the most stunning book cover I've ever made. And I made in two sizes. And the reason why I made these book covers is because I want to do some summer reading on vacation. And these are the books that I plan to read this summer while on vacation. And so I have a couple of paperback size. And as you can see, same thing goes with this fabric. It's green and it looks like it's been embroidered, and it's got these gorgeous little birds all over it and flowers. And then I have another one, but this one is paperback size, and this one is hardback size. The book that's gonna go in here, I haven't received yet. It's part of my book of the month, but when it arrives, I'm popping it in here. If you're interested to know what I'll be reading this summer, let me know, and I might do a separate video to share that with you. But these are the two sizes in this gorgeous fabric. And then I had some of this fabric left over as well, and as you can see, it also has flowers that look like they've been embroidered. So gorgeous. This one reminds me of Mexico. Oh, I love it so much. And then I have one more in this stunning green, and this is the hardback size, and I'm going to compare it to the paperback so you can see the difference. And then the back is just like this, the elastic holding it together. But these are so beautiful. It's going to make me feel so happy to pick up my book and read, even on those days when I'm feeling a little sleepy from all of our summer activities. Additionally, in addition to a couple little vacations I'm taking, my kids have summer baseball. So we have to get there super early so that the kids can like practice before the games start. So I will be throwing one of these books in my bag so that I can read it on the field since we have to get there early. And it's just going to make me so happy to pick them up and get to reading. I'm so thrilled with these book covers, and they just make me so very, very happy. I love the fabric so much. It was a little pricey. I got it from Stone Mountain & Daughter, but I love it so much. I went back to get more and it was completely gone. So now I have to hunt this fabric down because I'd love to make more book covers for others because I enjoy it so much. All right, so that's what I made for myself. Now I want to share with you the things that I made to add to my Etsy shop. So I had these gorgeous fat quarters, and I had no idea what I was going to do with them. And then I decided, let's cut those into squares and make some adorable quilted tote bags. So that's what this is, and I love them. They're so nice. I'll insert a little video clip that I made so that you can see what the inside looks like a little bit better. But it's so beautiful. Actually, you know what? I'll turn it inside out. This was a labor of love, I'm not gonna lie, because it did take a few days of me making time to work on this project. Obviously, cutting out the squares of fabric takes time, but also deciding which fabrics to pair and which order I wanted to place them on the bag also took time, but it was so enjoyable and therapeutic. This bag has 2 pockets, one on each side. They're identical. And it has this beautiful trim that matches the pockets as well as the center pocket on the outside of the bag. And I feel like the outside or the inside of this bag is just as beautiful as the outside. So this could absolutely be a reversible bag, and I actually might market it that way to be a reversible bag because they're both stunning, both sides. I love the way they turned out. But this is the side that I intended to be the exterior, and it's so beautiful. It just screams spring summer with all these gorgeous green leaves and flowers and plants. Oh, I just love it so much. And I used this green and white gingham for the edges. It's so nice. And for myself, I always make my own tote bags with long straps because I have a big bust. And I feel like those tiny little straps that often come with sewing patterns never ever are long enough, especially once you start loading things into your bag. So I made these nice so that they fall right at my bust line, and I could have on a jacket and still have room to stick my arm through the straps. And that, my friends, is crucial for me. So anyway, I love the way they turned out. I made this one, and then using the same fat quarters, I made this version as well. I'll hold them side by side so you can see the difference. Now, I did also use a gingham fabric, but this one has small gingham checks, and this one has large. And they're just so pretty. I love them so much. And while I don't wear a ton of green, I was tempted to keep one of them for myself, but I definitely reminded myself that this was a project so that I could, one, have the therapy of sewing the bag, but also 2, so I could share it with someone else. I've been telling myself often too that like you don't have a lot of space in your home to keep making things to keep. So you can make the things, but you should give the things away or sell them. This is the inside. Sorry, it's a little wrinkled. It is the inside of the bag. And as you can see, I have a different center pocket, and it's all gingham. So those are the gorgeous bags that I quilted this weekend. I have 2 other bags that I made that I shared with you in a previous video, my version, the one that I carry. And I mentioned that I wanted to add those to my Etsy shop. I'll show them to you, but you've already seen my version before. But these are what these look like. I think they're stunning, and I hope somebody buys them because they were a labor of love, and I really enjoyed making them, and I think someone will appreciate carrying them. And they do carry a lot, even though they are a smaller size of tote bag. So the tote bag that I also made, our tote bags, are the strawberry gingham. So I shared the version I made for myself in a previous video. The only difference between this version with the beautiful embroidered strawberries on the straps and the gorgeous strawberry lining with the large pocket on the inside, the only difference between the versions that I made for Etsy and the version I made myself is that for myself, I used a little bit too much batting. So I cut down on the amount of batting so that this would be a little bit less heavy. And also it could be a little bit more malleable, I guess, is what I want to say. I did include a hard bottom, which is nice and stable, and I just love the way it turned out, and I've been enjoying carrying mine so much. I get so many compliments about that bag, and people always ask me where I bought it, so I thought I'd make a couple to sell on Etsy, so I did. So those tote bags, all 4 of them, will be listed on my Etsy shop probably today. All right, now let's talk about my haul. Now, I've had a couple of hauls going on. I mentioned that I'm in preparation for Sorority Retreat, which is in July. And I'm trying to get together the projects that I want to cut out and take with me to sew on the retreat. And so let me show you what I'm thinking. I haven't cut the fabric yet, and hopefully my plans don't change. I've been so indecisive because of my weight loss journey. I'm in a position to where I can't fit my pants the way that I used to fit them. Some of them I can still wear. I still have some wiggle room, and some of them are so big that I literally have to pack them away. So I am really hesitant to make pants, but I will be making like skirts and maybe shorts just to get me through the summer, things with elastic waist that can be adjusted should I lose additional weight in my waist and hips. I recently mentioned that I will be attending the sorority retreat in July and that I was getting my projects together. So I was able to go to Stone Mountain & Daughter and pick up a few fabrics that I can hopefully use to make my summer wardrobe come together. Now I am on a weight loss journey and I've already started to lose weight and I'm having issues with fitting my pants. So until I reach my goal weight, I probably won't be making any pants unless they are elasticated in the waist. I mentioned in my last video that I want to make the Joss pants by Seamwork out of this gorgeous green double gauze, but I'll probably be making those before I go on my trip and not on my trip. What I'm thinking I want to make, using the fabric I just got from Stone Mountain & Daughter, is the Chalk and Notch Ivy dress. It comes with so many different versions and variations. If you look at the back of the pattern, you'll see that you have a long sleeve or no sleeve option. You have a skirt, a dress, a top. You can really mix and match the pattern pieces to create the look that you want. And I personally want to make the dress. Now, I was disappointed to see that the dress that I fell in love with that's on their website is not the cover photo for this pattern, but I'm pleased to see that this is an easy pattern and it's something that I will probably sew up very quickly, but I can see myself making this blouse 10 times over. I own blouses like this. I'm terribly drawn to blouses like this. It looks so great. So I'll probably make all versions because I'm such a huge fan of this pattern, but I want to make the dress version for this project. And I got this beautiful, beautiful linen. And it looks like watercolor flowers all over it. It is absolutely stunning. And it just, oh gosh, just looking at it makes me so happy. This is what I want to be wearing all summer, okay? It's soft, it's drapey, and it's going to make the most beautiful dress ever. And so I bought enough yardage in order to make the dress version. And again, I plan on also making the top, the skirt, all the pieces. But for right now, I'm focusing on this gorgeous rainbow splattered, lovely floral dress. So yeah, that's the first plan. The next plan is I want to make this new look in 6737 so I can take it on my next vacation. And I just think it's stunning. I'll probably just make the jacket and the shorts. And I'm going to be using this beautiful rayon challis, also from Stone Mountain & Daughter. It's got a red background with orange and pink flowers and green leaves and little white flowers all over it. This screams vacation to me. It's very soft and comfortable. I think it's going to be secret pajamas. I can wear it all day. I can wear it as a swimsuit cover up. I can wear it, you know, as an outfit. I could sleep in it. I mean, it just seems like it's gonna tick off all the summer boxes for me. So I'm really thrilled to have this fabric to make this pattern. And then lastly, I didn't take the fabric out of my stash, so I'll just have to tell you about it. I have a good amount of gingham fabric left over from the gorgeous Tilly and the Button skirt that I just made. So I think I'm gonna use the remainder of that fabric to make these shorts. This is KnowMe ME2123. So I'm going to use what's left of that gingham to make these shorts. And then I have this navy blue cotton, or it's actually a cotton blend knit fabric. And I like that it's cotton blend because it's going to breathe well. I have a lot of double brush poly, which I love double brush poly. It's one of my favorite fabrics. But when it's actually really hot, I don't get to wear it because it clings to my body and it makes me sweat. So this is a cotton blend and it's so nice and it's so stretchy. I don't often sew with 100% cotton t-shirt fabric anymore because I can't seem to buy one that has really good stretch and recovery. So I've wasted a lot of money trying to find the perfect t-shirt fabric. So hopefully this one is a good one and it's something that I can get in other colors, also from Stone Mountain & Daughter. But I thought it would be great to make the t-shirt out of this navy blue. And I know that this raglan t-shirt is color blocked. I think I'm just gonna do a solid blue top. Now, I do have some white knit fabric in my stash. If it is equal in softness, I might pair the two to just copy the pattern cover, but I'm really leaning towards a solid blue because I think I'll just wear it all the time. And I don't have a blue t-shirt in my wardrobe. So those are the plans for prepping for sorority at this point in time. I might change my mind, but right now, that's where the plans are at. And yeah, so that's everything I plan to sew. Now I want to talk to you about my little haul. Now, I mentioned that I wasn't going to be buying all the things that I want to buy because it's spring and summer and I'm seeing all the trends, and I'm also just dreaming of romantic summer outfits and blouses and dresses. I also mentioned that with my weight loss, it's been hard to figure out what size I am, and I kind of want to wait till I get to my goal size in order to, you know, buy all new things or sew all new garments. But I went through my closet because we're doing a big donation to this organization that collects for homeless people. And so we are going through our home and we're donating a lot of things. And as I was donating the things that I can no longer fit, I realized, okay, I don't have a lot of tops left. And while I'm still rather busty, I have lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you can tell, in this area and in my back. So, some things just weren't very flattering on me. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll give myself a little wiggle room and I'll use my Google AdSense to pick up some things to help me out, to get me through the summer. And they're all beautiful things. I usually don't have the look that I had. Normally when I go to Ross and TJ Maxx, those are the stores that I shopped, it's hit or miss. I might find one or two things, or I might find nothing at all, especially not our Ross. We don't typically get a lot of really great things. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. Our Ross had a ton of stuff, a ton of really nice stuff. And I couldn't believe the brand names and the quality of the items that I saw there. A couple of the items I actually ended up passing on, but should have got because they were a fraction of the cost that they normally are. And at some retailers that are still selling those same items at full price, I just couldn't believe it. And then same thing with TJ Maxx. I almost always will find a gem in there and it'll be way marked down. And even the comparison price on the tag will be wrong. Like one time I got this quilted denim jacket and it was from Anthropologie, but you wouldn't know it was from Anthropologie because Anthropologie sells a bunch of different things from different boutiques and different brands, right? All in their one store. But I loved the quilted jacket so much and I couldn't believe the price that I got it for. I was like, let me do a little research and find out about this brand. And then I found that jacket at Anthropologie and I think it retailed for like $175 or something crazy like that. And I paid like $30 for it. It was insane. I love that jacket. Anyway, same thing happened with a dress that I got at TJ Maxx. I can't wait to share it with you. But it was the same situation, and where I Googled it and I took an image. That's the cool thing about Google and Amazon now, is that you can take a picture of an item and it will find either the exact item or something that looks similar. And that's exactly what happened with the red dress that I purchased. It is basically a dress that is out of stock. Like they're no longer currently selling it through the designer, but you can buy it secondhand at various places. eBay popped up a lot, but also the RealReal. And when I saw what the original price for the dress was, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, let's start with TJ Maxx just because I really want to show you the dress. So first thing on top is this cute little medium square zipper pouch. And while I make zipper pouches, and I could have just made one for this summer, this one is made out of that wicker material and it's just so cute. It was going to look good in all of my little summer woven bags, and I just think this is so cute. And this was $7.99 and it has a lemon on the front. I'm obsessed with lemons and yellow, you guys know that. And it just screams summer, and I thought it would look so cute with all of my little quilted bags as well as all of my summer purses. So I love that I found that. And okay, let me show you the dress. And I will insert pictures that I got from the RealReal, as well as hopefully insert a little video clip of me dancing around in this dress because it's stunning. So this is a beautiful linen dress. Yes, you heard me correctly, a linen, and it is lined, okay? So extra special. And it has princess seams on the front and the back. It has an invisible zipper in the back as the closure. But as you can see right there on the straps, this is embroidered with beautiful white thread. It's so pretty. And the brand is Carolina Costas. And I had not heard of her, which I feel really bad about that. But she has her own website for her label and her dresses. Like even the casual dresses, the cheapest one on her website was like $595. And okay, even though I had never heard of her as a designer, when I saw this dress, it stopped me in my tracks. And the fact that it was in my size and that I can probably still wear this when I lose more weight, it just made me so happy. I felt like it was meant to be. And I was like, you know, I don't want to take my clothes off and change it at the store. I just wanted to get in and get out. So I brought it home to try it on, and I was like, no big deal if I have to return it. It fit like a glove. It fit like my favorite new dress. And you guys know I'm a lover of red. I wear a lot of red. But it's just so stunning and timeless and gorgeous. And she may be one of my new favorite designers. But like I mentioned before, it is lined. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautifully made. I knew it was an expensive dress when I saw it because of how well made it is. The princess seams are just stunning. The only thing it doesn't have, which is kind of a downfall, is pockets. I'm a pocket girl, but you know what? I have so many cute little purses and crossbody bags that I don't have to have a pocket, okay? It's so pretty and I love it. It's probably my favorite dress right now, even though I've never even worn it. Just trying it on made me want to wear it every day. And since I work with children that will get me dirty, I probably won't wear it every day because I don't want to get it messed up. But it is a dress that I will wear on repeat outside of work. Now, the dress itself is on the Real. I can't remember the price. I'll put it on the screen. But I want to say it was $168 is what the Real is reselling it for. And I purchased it for $39.99. And I can't believe I bought such a beautiful dress for that price because, ladies, as seamstresses, we look at how things are constructed, okay? And there's no way in heck I should have been able to buy this dress for this price. But again, I've purchased things at TJ Maxx and it's almost as though the retailer didn't know how much it really costs. And the same thing happened at Ross, but it says compared at $52. Compared at $52. They had no idea. They had no idea. This is a beautiful dress. It's stunning. And I think she's going to be one of those forever pieces in my closet. So I'm really thrilled about it. The next thing that I got is a little top. I don't have a lot of t-shirts and I've been struggling with that. I've mentioned that so many times on my channel and I've been struggling with finding the right t-shirt pattern that fits the way I want it to fit. But it's summer and I wanted something eyelet-y. And so this is like a t-shirt fabric. It's stretchy, it's a knit, but it has beautiful eyelet design all over it. It's so pretty. And it is slightly smaller than what I would normally buy because I know I'm losing weight and I want to be able to wear it longer. But I love the elasticated waist. I love the poofy sleeve and the shearing on the bottom of the sleeve with the ruffle. Everything about it is so cute and soft and it's pretty, it's feminine. I love it. The only thing is there is some hanging serger thread, but that doesn't bother me too much. And this little top was $12. Now it says that it was compared at $17 and the brand is Curious Los Angeles. I don't know. I've never heard of it, but I think it's a cute little top. And for that price, I couldn't turn away from it. It will look good with so many different things in my closet. I definitely think I want to pair this with my Tilly and the Buttons skirt, the long version that's black and white gingham. I'm sorry, the long version that's blue and white gingham. That will be so cute together. All right, so let's see. The last thing that I got from TJ Maxx is a graphic t-shirt. And it is boxy style, which I love. This is what it looks like. Super cute, super soft. But I think I actually will return it. And the reason why I will return it is because where they punched the tag, there is a hole. Now, if it was not a t-shirt fabric, I would mend the hole. I would just take some thread and stitch it up. But I think if I try to mend this hole, it being a knit fabric, I think it'll be noticeable. and it might actually get worse because it is a thinner cotton. I just love the distressed look of it. I love the flowers on the front. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But so this one, it was purchased for $16.99, which I think for a t-shirt at TJ Maxx is a little high, especially because there's a hole in it. But it's just such a good shirt, and I don't know what the original price was because the original tag is not on here. But it's Rebellious One is the brand, which I'm not familiar with. But it's a cute little t-shirt. I just don't know if I want to keep it with the little hole. That could get worse. So that's what I got from TJ Maxx. Let's move on to what I got from Ross. And Ross is where I did the most damage. But I do want to point out that I finally got a pair of jeans to make the denim bag tutorial. I told you I have been having such a hard time finding a pair of, I told you I have been having such a hard time finding a pair of Levi jeans secondhand. And so I was like, let's just see what Ross has, because maybe I can get a pair of denim for 20 bucks there and it'll be brand new with a brand new tag, just like I wanted. I found my favorite cut of Levi jeans. These are the Low Pro, and they are in a size 30, which is not quite big enough, but I'm gonna make it work because it's stunning. It's pinstripe denim, but look at the gorgeous top stitching. So pretty. Look at this gorgeous top stitching. Now, because it's so beautiful, a part of me wanted to do one of the denim bags that showcases the front of the jeans as one side of the bag and the back of the jeans as the back of the bag. But it's not quite the tutorial that I promised, right? So I want to hear from you all. Would you prefer to see the tote bag style that I made before, where you have a front pocket and the back pocket on one side of the bag and the same on the other side of the bag? Or would you want a tutorial where it's the front of the jeans, just like this, and the back of the jeans? Let me know. But this is a gorgeous pair of jeans, and I was really sad to see that they didn't have it in a size 28 or 29 that I could just hold on to until I hit my goal weight, because these are huge on me, but I'm pretty sure I will be somewhere between a 28 and a 29. But anyway, it's so pretty. I want to wear it, especially since they're my favorite cut of jeans, but I can't fit them. I cannot fit them, which is really good for me, but also sad because they're just such a beautiful pair of jeans. They're so nice. And so anyway, this pair of jeans, it doesn't have a comparable value on the ticket, but it says $19.99 is what I paid for it. But I can tell you from all the other Low Pro jeans that I've purchased, they have been between $100, and then I did get a pair at Target for $40, and I think that was the sale price. And so, yeah, this is a find of the century, and I think it'll make such a beautiful bag. So I just need to hear from you. Do you want a tutorial for a bag that has the front pocket and the back pocket on either side of the bag? Or do you want a tutorial for a bag that has the back pockets on one side of the bag and the front pockets on the other side of the bag? Let me know. I'm so excited I found these. The next pair, and while I said I wasn't buying pants right now, is a pair of pants for me right now because I am down to just a few that fit me comfortably. And these I know retail for quite a penny. These are the Baggy Dad wide leg jeans, and they have these gorgeous pleats in the front. And I got a size 29, which fits me, but also will still look cute if I go down even another size in the jeans, because they are of an oversized nature, but they're fitted in the hips and butt area. So I know I'll be able to wear these for a while. And let's face it, friends, I don't have a butt. I never had a butt. I won't have a butt at the end of my weight loss journey. So these are gonna work really nicely, but they're beautiful wide leg jeans, and I'm so pleased with how they look. And these I ended up getting for $21.99. It says compared at $38.99, but that's not true because I remember seeing these at the Levi store and they were over $100. So I'm really excited to have these, and it has the thick leather patch on the back, whereas some of the other versions of their Levi's, like this one, has the thinner. And what I've learned when buying the same style of jeans on Amazon or Target, they will have the thinner leather patch. But when I get them from the Levi's store, they have the thick leather patch. So anyway, really beautiful pair of jeans. They look so stunning on. And for most of the things, I think I have little clips that I can slip in there. I feel like I took some video footage of me trying this stuff on, but it's been a while, so I can't remember. Okay, now the rest of these things are tops, and this is what I went for. This dress, this top screams vintage. Look at this. It's so pretty. It feels like that tissue linen. It's soft, it's breathable, and it has gorgeous embroidered flowers all over it. And while it does have this piece that ties in the front, I personally don't like that piece. I would tuck it in. I've even considered maybe cropping this blouse so that it stops at the top of my jeans rather than having to deal with this tie. But keeping the tie on gives me a little bit more options for maybe laying this over a summer spaghetti strap dress as well. Super thin, beautiful embroidery all over it. This is definitely something that I feel like I've seen similar things on Anthropologie, on Cezanne, at Nordstrom, and at a really, really expensive price. And I got this for a very small amount. I want to say this was $11.99. I don't know, the tag came off. I'll have to find the tag, but I'm pretty sure it was $11.99. If I'm wrong, I'll put the price on the screen. But such a wonderful find. I can't believe this was at our local Ross. It's just so pretty, but it definitely screams vintage, and I love that. The next thing is this t-shirt. It's a bright yellow t-shirt. Love it, love it, love it. And it has this gorgeous, gorgeous eyelet embroidery sleeve. So pretty. I love it. So feminine, so flirty, so fun. Can wear it with pants, skirts, overalls. I love it. So pretty. Definitely elevating a basic t-shirt. So that's really lovely. The next item is another yellow shirt. Now this one has this really cool ruffly detail on the shoulders and down the front. I love this. A high-waisted skirt would be so cute with this, and it's a fitted t-shirt fabric here, but this is woven fabric. It's just so drama-filled and so gorgeous, and I just love it so much. I even considered adding a little wristlet to this, the side of this pouch, and carrying this as a purse. But that would be so cute, right? Can you imagine me swinging this as a little wristlet with this bright yellow, beautiful top? Anyway, I love this so much for the drama. The only issue is because I'm petite in the shoulder area, the straps are too long. This happens to me with most strappy things. So I will probably detach. So great that I can sew, guys. So great that I can sew. I'm going to detach it here and just bring it down a little bit, cut off the extra, and make it fit. Quick little fix for a top that was $14.99, which looks like a lot. It looks like I paid a lot for it, and I didn't. And this is a Mark New York, Andrew Mark top. I don't know who Andrew Mark is, but this is so cute. So cute. Okay. The next blouse is a blue color, which goes with everything I want to be wearing this summer. And as you can see, we have this beautiful trim in the center of the sleeve. It is a poofy, bishopy type of sleeve with elastic at the wrist, and it's gorgeous. It has pretty little white details all over it. So pretty. I think this is so nice. It's lightweight. It's perfect for summer. And I'm going to enjoy wearing this, especially right now when we have warm days and then we have cold days, because where I live, it doesn't get super hot until August, September. Okay, and then the next one is so fun. It has gorgeous little beaded fruit all over the neckline. So gorgeous. This definitely screams summer, and it will look so good with so many things in my closet. And again, it is an elevated t-shirt. It's boxy, which I love. It's just so cute. And I feel very good about my choices. As I've mentioned before, it's very hard for me to find nice t-shirts. So to have found 3 really nice t-shirts and then a couple woven basics, I'm really thrilled about that. This last top, I'm on the fence about. I think it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. And it has such gorgeous embroidery. And then the eyelet type of sleeve here. So pretty. I don't know what to say. I love this so much, but the fabric itself is not soft. It's very stiff. It's reminiscent to these really gorgeous embroidered dresses that I bought in Mexico from some local artisans. And the fabric was beautiful. The dresses were beautiful, so I had to have them. But the fabric itself was a bit rough. It is cotton, but it's not malleable. I'm hoping that if I keep it and I wash it, it becomes softer to the touch. But it's a beautiful blouse. It has this gorgeous gathering on the back. It's so pretty. And it's such a good summer basic that I think would be perfect for work, perfect for every day. I think it's a good blouse. I just don't know how I feel about how it's not super soft. I love soft things on my body, and this is a little bit stiff. So anyway, those are all the things that I picked up. I mean, when I tell you I made some definite scores, I did. I mean, none of these things look low quality. None of these things look like I bought them at Ross, okay? Or like I mean, you can find some really cool things at TJ Maxx, but none of these things look like I got them at Ross. Like, I am blown away, and I'm especially excited to have found that pair of jeans to finally do that tutorial for you guys, since it is one that has been highly requested. I just need to hear from you on which version you'd like. But yeah, those are all the things that I wanted to share with you. I shared with you the things that I sewed up, my current sewing plans, and what I hauled this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. Oh, and one last thing. I mentioned in my last video that I want to promote women-owned handmade businesses. So if you'd like to talk about your business, please leave a comment in the comment section of this video so that we can learn more about your handmade business and what it is that you're sewing and putting or making, not necessarily just sewing, and putting on your shop. And let us know where we can find you. And if you'd like to send me something to share on my channel, you must be a woman-owned handmade business, okay? There is a P.O. box address in the information section of this video, as well as on my bio page. So definitely send me whatever it is you'd like me to share on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day and a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye.